This is not financial advice. Consult a financial advisor should you need one. So we're having a pullback. We're at 41,500 as predicted. Guys, should we need to worry about this? No, I don't think so. I think this comes with the game. I think this is part of the plan. And I think that we're still following this trend line. And the trend line is a sloping trend line going up to the right. Okay, so as we continue to pull back, we could end up pulling back. And if we hit this trend line, we could end up hitting this trend line closer to the halving, which is paramount, which is very important to note. So which means that we can end up pulling back to on average somewhere around 35K. I have to use the average because anything can happen in this market. We can get a wick down or we could get a wick up to psych everybody out. But what usually happens in the 4-year cycle is we end up pulling back a little bit right before the halving. Okay, so if history repeats itself, we have a little bit more ways to go with the pullback. But if you see what happened last year, after the pullbacks, we went parabolic. Okay, so this was around the halving of I said last year, the last cycle in 2020. The halving was here, and then a few months after the halving, in July, that's when we started to go parabolic. Okay, so if we were to extrapolate that and project that moving forward, and we say that the halving is here in April of 2024, a few months after that, we go parabolic, right? So if we were to pull back a little bit more, close to the halving, this will be the last buying opportunity, in my opinion, not financial advice. But I will be stacking up on more coins here. I'll be stacking up on Engine Starter, ChainGPT, DexCheck, you name it. Projects that I feel that I definitely want to get into, projects that have shown a lot of strength. Hello, Lit Labs, projects that have shown a lot of strength where the price is going parabolic. I would be picking up some of those because I'm anticipating that around here in 2024 we're going to go parabolic, right? When I say parabolic, if you look at this last leg here in the bull market, the amount of gains that we're talking in a very short period of time was almost a 6x. This is over 500%, right? So that's possible to happen within these months. So the most explosive part of the bull market. Now, projects such as Engine Starter has been killing it. They've had the most gains on the most IDOs in a short amount of time. The only one that's outperforming Engine Starter is Seedify. But with Seedify, when you put in 50 grand into Seedify, you get like a $50 allocation, $50 and 50 grand. Now, of course, I'm exaggerating. That's not actually the factual case. But for the amount of money that you put in to Seedify tokens, you get a small amount of allocation. Whereas the ratio that we have to Engine Starter is a lot better. So obviously, I would be investing in Engine Starter, right? So that's one. Another one is Paragen. That's also another one I would be looking into. There are many cryptos that I'll be looking into in this pullback, and if you were to look at Engine Starter and look at the pullback that's possible, there are two lines to pay attention to. The 0.5 is at 0.008, and the 618 is at 0.007. So if it goes back to 0.007, I'll probably be filling my bags right here. But there's nothing to worry about. I would continue to DCA and use it as a DCA opportunity, because I still think that we're going to be going through this. So any pullbacks will be buying the dip opportunities. and that's how I will see it. Also to note, in April of 2021, we had a peak here, and then we had a 56% pullback right after that. So that's something to note. So if you have a coin that goes parabolic, you might be thinking about taking profits in April of 2024 or whenever that does happen. If your coin goes completely parabolic, I wouldn't go out of my bag until completely until November 2025 or somewhere around Q4 of 2025. But it's something to note that we do have huge pullbacks in bull markets. It's possible that we get another double peak. It's also possible that we don't go as high as everyone thinks we will go, right? Instead of going to 300K, maybe we only go to 85K or something. That's possible too. But I'll be keeping that in mind relative to the time span. So I'm expecting parabolic moves by April 2025, and I'm also expecting another peak or big peak by Q4 of 2025. So this is Q4 of 2024. This is Q3 2024. By Q3, I'm expecting it to go parabolic. All right, so that's pretty much what I'm looking at. Shout out to the Patreons, by the way. They're killing it. I dropped 2 buy alerts recently, and they're both doing really, really well despite the market pulling back. The market's pulling back, and we're positive, we're green, and we're profitable. All right, so I'm going to get going. I'll be looking to talk to you guys later. Remember to stay focused and to have a plan. All right, this is Crypto Excel, and I'm out.